Ave Regina, Mater misericordiae, vita dulcedo, estes nostra salve.
The Lord be with you. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Luke. Jesus said to his disciples, "Things that cause sin will inevitably occur, but woe to the one through whom they occur. It would be better for him if a millstone were put around his neck and he be thrown into the sea than for him to cause one of these little ones to sin. Be on your guard. If your brother sins, rebuke him. And if he repents, forgive him. And if he wrongs you 7 times in one day, and returns to you 7 times saying, 'I'm sorry,' you should forgive him." And the apostles said to the Lord, "Increase our faith." The Lord replied, "If you have faith the size of a mustard seed, you would say to this mulberry tree, 'Be uprooted and planted in the sea,' and it would obey you." The Gospel of the Lord. Jesus is very serious about sin. And this is a very difficult passage insofar as it demands something magnanimous from us. That we should stay away from sin, but especially leading other people into sin, we must be cautious about. It's interesting that in the book of Wisdom, it says, perverse counsel separates man from God. So in other words, if we counsel somebody, or we make statements or have opinions that are contrary to what we understand as Catholic truth, we are in danger of influencing someone and causing this scandal that Jesus seems to be very, very strict about. Not because he wants to be strict, but because it's a matter of life and death. It's a matter of heaven or hell. And so he's cautioning his disciples and the crowd who is there. Into a soul that plots evil, wisdom enters not. Both the one who gives bad counsel and the one who receives bad counsel experiences a fruit of the absenting of the Holy Spirit in us that disrupts the soul and disrupts the communication that we have between God, and pretty soon we don't even know what's right and wrong anymore, and we have such a confused culture because this is the way it is today. Things that cause sin will inevitably come, Jesus says, but woe to the one through whom this occurs. How severe he is, but on the other hand, there is this hope that he gives us. Because Jesus is also not only magnanimous in giving someone what they deserve, but he's also magnanimous in giving someone mercy. If someone wrongs you 7 times, forgive him. 7 times a day, forgive him. And so you can understand why the apostles would say, increase our faith. Because we can't do this on our own. We cannot manage this on our own. And without staying in connection, in faith, to Christ, to continue to walk as a disciple of his, our faith is emboldened and we receive mercy. And God is never, never withholding mercy. If anyone withholds mercy, it's us. Either by not forgiving somebody or by placing ourselves so far away from God that we're not interested in what he has to say. And so his mercy cannot be given if we are refusing it. I was thinking this morning about, especially here in the sacrament of reconciliation, how powerful it is to have someone walk in that confessional thinking that God will not forgive them and leaving weeping with tears of joy, because through the sacrament of reconciliation, the Holy Spirit re-entered their hearts and let them see a mercy that is so profound that it could even rescue someone from the bottom of the deepest sea with a millstone tied around their neck. And so Jesus, his priority is to pour out mercy. And at the same time, he is also so merciful that he would counsel us in anything that compromises our ability or our opportunities to receive grace and gifts and the power of the Holy Spirit. We must be careful not to squander such grace and mercy, but drink it in deeply and let it saturate our mind, our heart, and our soul. Receiving a boldness of faith and a deeper hunger for the love of Jesus Christ.
Regina Celi, letare, alleluia, qui aquam meruisti portare, alleluia, resurrexit sicut dixit,